What is up, guys? Welcome to another video, and today we are here for Season 4 of Undefeated. It has been too long since the last season, and today we've got this Corvette. Essentially, if you guys never watched Undefeated before, this is the series where we try to stay undefeated for as long as possible in Need for Speed in a mixed speed list. Now, this is the car of choice. I'm going to be quite frank with you guys. I have not finished this tune. It is so far from done, but not this issue again. I thought this issue was solved after the 360. No, the tune's not finished. It's nowhere near finished. I would show you it, but it's pointless because it's gonna change. I usually end up showing the tune at the end of the season when like I've lost and stuff, because it's probably a bit better doing it that way. But if the tune's not ready, I'm not ready, you guys aren't ready, no one's ready. So we're just gonna go ahead and get straight into the first race, and hopefully this doesn't end in the first episode. So yeah, let's go ahead and get straight into race 1. Okay, so we go into the first race. Now, I did join a bit late, so we are doing a drift race, and I have not played in this lobby, so I don't really know what cars are being used. Now, oh my god, everyone's already spinning out. One thing I do want to say about this car, I kind of did mention it at the start, I just basically said it wasn't ready. Essentially, that means it's too much of a drift car. I kind of made some last minute changes, hoping that everything will be different, but honestly, I don't think this car can be saved. I've also found, oh my god, physics! I've also found that fourth gear is just way too long. Unless you use NOS in a straight line, you're basically gonna lose power in fourth gear, basically. Everything's just messed up. I don't know how long this season's gonna go for. At the moment, it doesn't look like it's gonna go awfully well. I just remember being beaten by a Corvette once, and it was really good. That's the kind of only reason why I picked this car. I remember being beaten by a Corvette, and I kind of wanted to use a Corvette because I was beaten by one once. Yeah, I know, I'm a dumb fuck. I'm an absolute dumb fuck. I picked the wrong car, and I've hyped this up for weeks. I could possibly lose in the first episode. I guess I've kind of got the advantage in this episode because there's a drift race first, and then we're going in to a race, which is going to be my weak point. So we're guaranteed at least to get one win. Fuck's sake. Now, one thing I do want to quickly say about this lobby specifically is there's no RSRs, or I'm actually gonna fucking die. No, in this lobby there's no RSRs or hot rods, which is good. I don't feel comfortable with this car to the point where if there is a hot rod or an RSR in a lobby that I'm going to beat them. It's one of those situations, you know, with the R34 earlier on in Season 3 I had a similar thing. Let's hope we don't mess up, boy. And that pretty much rounds it up for the first race. That was an absolute landstorm. So that is the first win out of what is hopefully many in this season. We're going to go ahead, get straight into race number 2. But that also means the streak is now up to 1-0. Ball back. Okay. So this is where things are going to get slightly more interesting and a hell of a lot more hard. I don't really know what I'm going to do, to be honest. No one's in OP cars, which is nice to see for once. Usually everyone's in fucking RSRs and hot rods and all that jazz. So hopefully this should be a walk in the park. Right, well, we're out in the lead. That is the most important thing. I'm pretty sure this is pretty much just a straight line. We have to come off the highway at one point, but that's like not hard at all. I mean, this is an American. Isn't that interesting? This is an American car which can go around corners, not just in straight lines. I never thought that was possible. Someone is on our ass right now. Someone's on our ass. I'm not feeling too pressured, but they're on our ass, which isn't good. Fourth gear. Yep, I told you fourth gear was deadly, and it's the guy in the soup. I didn't hit him. This isn't good. If I crash out, or if he like rams me and gets close, it's gonna be bad. I didn't hit him then, but obviously the shitty fucking hit detection thinks otherwise. Right, there's gonna be a little intricate section here. I just basically, as long as I don't crash out, everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna go into the drift race. We're gonna win, hopefully, and we're gonna get 3-0, and everything's gonna be okay. That is basically what I'm hoping for right now. Right, with that being said, we've won. The pressure's off, and we won by quite a bit, to be fair. That wasn't just an easy win. That was quite a good win. Right, 2-0. That's the main thing that matters. It's 2-0. 2. The final race. Hopefully, everything goes well. Hopefully, we don't lose in the first episode. Now, it's a Togo race, so obviously we kind of want to get further to the front. This isn't as much of a drift car as I thought it was. I've assumed it was going to be a lot worse, but it's not been awfully bad. No! We lost 30k. We lost 30k. Slide. We need to get back up in that leaderboard now. Now, the issue with toge events and the mixed speed list for a lot of people is they don't really set up their cars to drift. They kind of only focus on the racing side, which puts me at an even more higher disadvantage because I do the opposite thing to make sure I get easy... Fuck's sake. Yeah, I do kind of the opposite thing to make sure I can get some easy wins for Undefeated anyway in the drift races. And like a lot of people obviously do the opposite thing. So that kind of means when it comes down to the races, I really need to be on the ball. Otherwise, I'm just gonna die. Okay, round that corner. Let's go. Yes, that is a nice drift. Sweet. One thing which really did help this car, and I haven't done this to a car in Need for Speed like ever, is I put a supercharger in it instead of a turbo. The turbo, like the issue with third and fourth gear is not as big as it was when I had the turbo in. I've got a supercharger in there now, and it helps a lot. Weirdly helps out a lot. The third and fourth gear aren't too much of an issue compared to what it was like before. I love this car. It's like, it's one of those cars I actually really want to drive one time in real life. It's obviously living in the UK, it's not as frequent as I don't see them as frequently as you would say in the US, and I really do like this Corvette. And with that being said, 3-0. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought I was really going to struggle. I thought I was going to come up against RSRs, hot rods, you name it, Hurricanes, but that wasn't as hard as I initially thought. So that means the streak is now up to 3-0. But anyway, that's been it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to go ahead and hit the like, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. You guys have an awesome, stay safe, and peace. Kiss me. I'm Irish.